Hey there, this is Christine Landl, and I am with my sister, my best friend, my business partner, Jennifer Ream, and we are so excited to be here on yet again another platform that we are creating and another chapter, another piece to our journey.
The Well Podcast. This is Jennifer Ream. So excited to be here with you guys. Our intention for this podcast is all about sharing our love for all things wellness, holistic wellness that is. And we are here to uplift, plant some seeds, and support you on your wellness journey. We've always loved being able to be out there with our community, sharing all the things that we learn. And as we grow and learn new things, we love to put them out there, and maybe they'll plant some seeds for you and help you along your journey. So here we are. Let's get started.
Hey, welcome back. This is Christine Landl, and I'm here with my sister and BFF and business partner, Jen Ream. And we're coming at you from the Well Podcast. And
the pad.
Yeah, and the pad. I get my tongue straight here. So excited to talk to you about all things detoxing and cleansing today. It's a big part of our life and our lifestyle. And it was kind of intuitively coming to me today because I was feeling that I needed one. And it's just something that we get a lot of questions about. It. We offer cleansing through Vibe Well and
like questions, but also success. That's been so fun lately to see the people that are repeat cleansers because they just have such great results from it.
Well, yeah, and you just feel so good and light and all kinds of reasons why to do it. But let's start with that because, I mean, what is it and why does one want to cleanse? And there's so many different ways to do it. We personally just love doing a juice cleanse because you're getting this infusion of organic nutrients, vitamins, minerals, enzymes straight from the fruits and vegetables that we use. So there's no added waters or water to it. And it's juice. When you do juice, it is actually stripping I guess there's no fiber in it. And so it goes right to your bloodstream. And so you're getting this infusion of vitamin and minerals for that reason. So it doesn't have to go through your digestive system. Your body doesn't have to work hard at digesting it. And so you're just getting this this great boost of vitamins and minerals. And so but really juicing is just one way to go ahead and go about a detox or a cleanse. And really, what's the difference between the two? And there is a difference between just needing a reset versus detoxing your liver or any of your other organs. There's so many different ways to do that. And there's more intense ways of doing it by going out and getting supplements and all kinds of great ones that way too. But we love to personally reset our bodies with the juices, but also with smoothies and fresh organic salads. And it's typically, for us, I would say it's intuitive. We just know when it's time. And when you're starting to feel bogged down, or maybe you're relying a little bit too much on caffeine or coffee in the afternoons, or even in the mornings, it's a great way to kick the cravings. And if you're seeing that you're having a lot of salty or sugary cravings, doing a cleanse or a detox is a great way to kick those as well.
And a lot of times seasonally, you're just coming out of winter or going into spring, or summer going into fall. I think seasonally too, it kind of sets us up for, I love the idea of always eating with the seasons and choosing foods that are from the earth during their freshest season. And so I love that when you're transitioning into a new season, you're kind of resetting your body, you're cleansing it, preparing for the new foods that are arriving they're the freshest and full of all the things that we need. So when you think about it like that, it's very intuitive then to do a cleanse or a reset. So
yeah, and a lot of times we'll say, for when people are like, well, how often should I do this? If you're new to the game and you're not sure, then we would say seasonally is perfect 4 times a year. But for us, it's definitely intuitively, sometimes it's just a one day, like I just need a reset. And But really, ultimately, the purpose behind doing a cleanse too is the infusion of vitamins and minerals, but it's also to give your body a break from digesting solid foods. And so that is one of the things that takes a ton of energy from our bodies, is to digest foods. And so when your body doesn't have to do that, it can actually place emphasis on healing other areas of your body and cleaning it out and giving our liver some love, because our liver is just inundated on a day-to-day basis with environmental toxins, but also any of the toxins that we're taking in our body, such as alcohol, processed foods, artificial, caffeine. So that's kind of the reason why. And so once you're able to give your body a little bit of break from digesting foods, you just feel more energetic and your energy feels lighter. And sometimes you just kind of feel heavy, which is that tired feeling too. And you just need to remove some of those toxins from your body.
Or the brain fog that comes with that as well. So those are the kind of the reasons why somebody might choose to do a cleanse, or maybe it's simply that they would love to just feel a little boost of energy, or just want to see what it does for you. Like if you've never done it, it's good to just experiment and see how you feel. And you might feel good on a regular basis, but you could feel even better, or you could just be giving your body just a great boost that you didn't know that you even needed.
Yeah, and it's funny too, because there's a lot of frequently asked questions when doing a cleanse, and people get really nervous about how they're going to feel. And to be honest, you might feel great your first time you do a cleanse, and the next time you might have some withdrawal feelings or detoxification feelings. Sometimes it's flu-like, sometimes it's headaches. Sometimes you do a little bit of purging. That doesn't happen very often for me, but we do know people that have gotten sick or had to be near a bathroom. Again, that's not something that we hear very often, but people get a little bit nervous about that piece. Like, oh my gosh, am I going to be by the bathroom all day long? And you're more so, I would say, urinating more often because you're drinking a ton of liquids. Yeah. So that's really the thing most often. And then sometimes a headache can come along with it. Oftentimes that's your body resetting, or if you're not having caffeine, that's a withdrawal symptom from not having caffeine or sugar. So peppermint tea, we love to drink hot peppermint tea during a cleanse, and hot lemon water or warm lemon water as well. So and the different things that we do for cleanses. So at Vibe Well, we have 3 different cleanses that we offer, basically a variety of juices and shakes, but there's 2 different methods that we love to do. And one is, we call it the 5-day cleanse or the 3-day cleanse. And it's kind of more structured around, and they were all created based on
personal preference,
what we like to do from a cleansing standpoint. I have personally tried, I feel like, every cleanse out there before Vibe Well. There was all kinds of ones that I would order, and even during, I love to experiment. That's just kind of how I learn about my own body, but then also how we can share with our community. So, but we love to do the 5-day cleanse or the 3-day cleanse reset, because you've got 3 days of drinking juices and protein shakes, and you have 2 days where you're drinking smoothies and salads, but you're doing it every other day. So you're not just drinking liquids for 3 days straight, which some people, that's their jam. That is not personally my jam.
Right.
I prefer not to do that. I've done it many times.
Which I think it's a good point to make, though, is that there's no right way or wrong way to cleanse. And that's what we always try to stress to people. Like, you can't do it wrong. You're just going to do certain things that are more efficient and effective for your body to detox, and some ways would be less effective. So it just comes down to that. And then it also just comes down to what works for your lifestyle. What works for you? And when are you doing this cleanse? Are you working? Are you still planning to work out and go to the gym? Like, those are the kinds of things that you do want to take into consideration when you're choosing a cleanse. So you might do something a little less intense if you still want to go to the gym and work out, and maybe just do some walking and yoga with it. So those are the kind of things that we consult on when we're meeting with a new client who might want to do a cleanse. We kind of go over these things and kind of dive into, like, what's your goal behind it? What's your reasoning for it? What's your why? And then we can help you choose from there in whether you want to do a 1 day just to start or do a 3-day. I love the 3-day. The 3-day, I think, is great, especially it's a great reset. It's the
3-day reset.
The 3-day reset, yeah. It's a great one. It's just the shortened version of our 5-day. But it's really, I love it. It's a great one that you could do, I think, more often. So,
Yeah. And I think that, you can play around with the different varieties and do different ones depending on the time. I think the 1 day is great if you just want to like kind of get your feet wet and try it out. But really, ultimately, you're going to feel the best if you're doing a longer cleanse or a reset. So a lot of times people will want more results from a cleanse standpoint, and everyone has different reasons for doing it. But you can even just do, have the juices and the smoothies for a few days, but then really eat clean for a couple of weeks too. So clean eating is another way. And our definition of clean eating is just keeping the processed foods away, eating whole organic fruits and vegetables, drinking a lot of water, no alcohol, no caffeine. Well, sometimes I still incorporate my coffee with my cleanses, like today, kind of doing a cleanse, but no, I did drink coffee. So that's more of a preference. I mean, if you really wanted to go in, I would say no coffee. A lot of people ask that question, and I think it's important to just listen to your body on that one. If you find that you're using caffeine or coffee, I shouldn't say just caffeine, but green tea or coffee as a crutch to get your energy going on a regular basis, needing it, getting up and knowing that you cannot start your day without it, that's a good time to really eliminate it and just get off of that habit. And just so make sure you're choosing it for the right reasons, because it tastes good and you love it, and all those good ways. So like Jen said, there's no wrong way to do a cleanse or a detox. There's also, like we mentioned, different supplements that you can do along with it to help your liver detox a little bit faster and more, I would say, more in depth. There's different seasonal cleanses that you can do that support different organs depending on the season. Lots of ways to do it. It's also super fun to grab a buddy and do it with somebody along with you. It's great for accountability. It's great for having someone to, just be by your side, and sometimes you might want to complain a little bit. So that person can kind of understand what you're going through. But so that's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah, I think we also have on our website at vibewell.com a great video that we dive into the cleanses and an FAQ. And so if you are local to us and you want to explore that a little bit, I think that's a great resource for checking out. And I think if you do have something, if you have more serious issues going on, a functional medicine doctor is great to sit down and explore with, because they have like the ones that we know, they have access to great supplements that can be targeted to certain issues. So they can do your blood work and see where you might have some issues, and then they can put you on a detox plan. Mm-hmm. So I think depending on where you're at with your body and your health journey, the ones that we're talking about now it's great for prevention. It's great for staying at peak performance. It's great for, like Christine said, kicking the sugar habits or kicking a caffeine habit, or just feeling a little bit better. But if you have some deeper issues going on, we highly recommend getting a functional medicine person on your team to kind of explore different ways of detoxing and supplementing.
So. It's definitely just a tool in your toolbox that we use to stay healthy, mm-hmm. and it's for our overall wellness. And again, it's more intuitive when we need to do it. And just knowing that our bodies need a little break. Environmental toxins alone really can bog us down and cause a lot of issues in our body that we don't realize. So even if you are eating well and clean and healthy on a regular basis, it's still great to give your body that rest from digesting foods.
Yep. Amen.
Yeah. So this one was a little bit of short and sweet, but it's an important topic, and we get a lot of questions around it, and we see a ton of success. And once you start giving yourself this, once you start using this tool, you don't ever stop. You just kind of incorporate it into your routine on a regular basis. So it's a great one to have.
Yep.
Reach
Absolutely.
out. So if you have any questions, we're happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or like Jen mentioned, get with your functional medicine doctor and talk to them about it as well.
You can reach us at drinkjuice@vibewell.com if you have any questions.
Till next time.
Bye, friends. Thanks again, friends, for joining us today on our latest podcast episode. We love sharing this with you. So please share the love if you feel called to all your friends and family.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on what we're going to talk about next. It's always so juicy.
And of course, you can find us on social, Instagram, Vibe Well Lifestyle, and Vibe Well on Facebook. Love y'all.
And if you're in town, make sure you stop by and see us at Vibe Well too.
Yeah, we would love to see your cute face.
See you soon.
Bye.